One. All right, I'm back for DustUS's ongoing coverage of IEM Dallas 2024, and I'm here with malbsMd of M80 following their unfortunate elimination from the tournament at the hands of Heroic. So to start, I don't think this was the run you guys were expecting or wanting here in Dallas. What do you think went wrong, especially in the Heroic series?
In both series, we had a slow start, and obviously in MR12 it's just complicated to be down 5-0, especially in BO1s. So it was a really bad mistake from us, just not being ready to play or something like that. I don't know what happened.
Why do you think that was? What led to you guys not being ready to play? Did you think you had enough time to prep? I know you just played the Thunder Pick qualifiers, I think like 4 days ago. Was that an issue for the team?
I don't know. I think we're just tired. We have been playing a lot of matches, traveling a lot, and I think it just got us right now.
With that in mind, while the team I think is exhausted and they have a well-deserved sort of player break, as this I believe is your last. Well, no, you still have ECL after this, but after that you'll be done with your commitments for the summer player break. I do think MAD have a lot to be proud of. Of course, you made it to Dallas. You recently made it to the Esports World Cup. You topped the Thunder Pick qualifier. So there's a lot to look forward to in the second half of the year for the team. And I believe you might have a play-in spot at Cologne, if I'm not mistaken, possibly. So how are you guys feeling about your first half of the year so far?
Of course, we expected, like, we accomplished many goals we had for the beginning of the year, or since we picked up, or well, since the beginning of the year, yeah, it's fine. We qualified to many events. We did good runs in the RMR and EPL, so we're happy with what we did, but we could have done better at many events and also the RMR and EPL, but I think we're in a good path, and I'm proud of the boys.
With that, you know, like you said, you've qualified to a lot of LAN events, but MAD is sort of yet to make a truly deep run in a sort of top tier LAN. What's going to be the focus for you guys after the player break to sort of ensure you come back stronger for the second half of the year?
I think we need to manage a little bit of like this kind of mistakes that we are not ready to play, even though we're tired of whatever. We need to be always in our 100%, even if it's hard. We need to learn how to make it to not be hard or to make it like so we are all confident and focused on playing. And also like trying to focus on fundamentals and many things that the game gives us, you know? So like we need to improve a lot, we need to keep working, and that's gonna be the goal for the other half of the year.
We previously mentioned you have one more thing to do before you get to go on your much-deserved summer break. You have to play ECL playoffs. What are your thoughts on your chances in playoffs? Do we think we're going to see MAD come back to Pro League for season 20?
I hope so. I think we are in a level above most of the NA teams. I don't want to sound cocky or anything like that, but like NA's not in a good spot right now. But it's been improving, but it's still a bad level. I think the only good opposition will be like the top teams like Nouns, Wildcard, and them just showing a good game. But I think we can hopefully make it to EPL 20.
Speaking of downs, you guys have been playing them a lot lately. I believe you played them in the NA Revival Cup and then played them in Thunder Pick, and you ended up trading, I think, best of three series. With the recent addition of Rush to the squad, how do you think that team's doing now? Is it better than what you guys previously saw when you used to play them when they had Markey and then Clasia?
Um, for experience, I think Rush is a really good addition to them. Like he's gonna bring a lot of experience to them and teaching them a lot of stuff. But I don't know. I think Murky's really good, and I'm really good friends with him. And it's sad to see him go, but it just happens, you know. But Rush, of course, is a really good addition to the team.
Now, you mentioned not wanting to sound cocky, but a lot of people have been sort of weighing up this idea of are you in the same group as Liquid and Complexity, or are you in the group with like Wildcard and Nouns? Do you view teams like Nouns and Wildcard as a peer of M80?
I will say that we are like on the same level as Liquid and Complexity.
Ooh, that's fighting words right there. So looking at that for ECL, that might be a real chance for you to show that in the server. I wanted to also ask you about the changes to the ECL format and the best of one matches. I don't think I've had a chance to ask you about this yet. A lot of players have complained about this new format for ECL. What do you think about the ECL format?
I just think it's not like a good format because like even the videos are just weird and like I don't know the teams cannot play like their best map. So like the higher seed gets to peak both maps technically. So it's like not fair for the other team that is lower seed. So I think playing BO3 is definitely better.
And looking at other changes to the game recently with the return of Dust 2 and the addition of Vertigo, what do you think about those two changes? Does that changes M80 in general happy to see, or do you guys miss the old Vertigo and miss Overpass?
For myself, I'm not talking for the team. I personally hate Dust 2. I don't like the map. I think it's a stupid change, and I would rather just see a new map, probably like Tuscan, or just bring back another map like I don't know, whatever other map with Dust 2 is just terrible. I don't like it.
Last question before I let you go. We were almost at the exact year mark for MAD forming this roster and signing you, obviously, along Rex, Swisher, Wolfie, and Mangs, of course, Mangs. I forgot about Mr. Mangs. How would you sum up this whole year, this whole, your whole time with MAD thus far, considering I think this is the longest organization you've ever been with?
It's been exciting, I would say, and also there's a little bit of disappointing in the middle because, like, we had a lot of important tournaments that we couldn't play with the whole roster, and just that's what made it disappointing. But just everything, I just like the roster. I like the people in here. I like all of them are my friends, and I enjoy playing with them. And even Sin is a really good teammate, a really good friend. Like and inside the server, he's great. So I enjoy the time with him, and I think we're in a good spot right now.
With the team seemingly in a good spot, we'll see MAD lick their wounds and get ready for ACL playoffs. Thank you so much for your time, Malbs, and we'll see you in action soon.